Alright, we're going to work through this percent mixture problem. We have 10 quarts of pure apple juice added to 90 quarts of a fruit juice that's 10% pure apple juice. What is the percent concentration of pure apple juice in the resulting mixture? So the picture is we have some juice, some containers of juice, 3 containers, and we're mixing some pure apple juice with some other fruit juice that's only 10% apple, and we're going to get a resulting mixture. So we fill in what we know. We've got 10 quarts of pure juice, so we know that there are 10 quarts here. We've got 90 quarts of a juice that's 10% pure apple juice, so we know this is 90 quarts. So if we're mixing 10 quarts with 90 quarts, how many quarts are there in the mixture? 100 quarts. All right. But it's asking us about the percent concentration. In other words, right here, we don't know what percent this is in the mixture of pure apple juice. And also, when it says pure apple juice, it did not give us the percent at all. So we have to think about what that means. What does it mean to be pure apple juice? That means it's all apple juice, 100%. So pure means 100%. Now, how do you write 100% as just a number? It's 1. Right? You could do it by moving the decimal 2 places to the right, or 100% equals 1. How about 10%? How do you write 10% as a decimal? 0.1 or 0.10. And we don't know what this percent is, so I'm going to call it P. All right? So we're going to have to figure out what P is and then write it as a percent. All right, so now let's go and see how much pure apple juice is in each of these containers. Well, we started out with 10 quarts, and it was all pure, so we know it's 10. And of course, you could get that by saying 10 times 1, right? But this is going to be the pure apple juice in each. And here we've got 0.1 times 90. Basically 10% of 90, and what would that be, 10% of 90? That would be 9. If you want, you could first write 0.1 times 9, but that's going to equal 9. And what we know is how to get always how much of the pure juice is you take the percent times how much stuff you have, so that's P times 100 or 100 times P. And the amount of pure apple juice I have that I'm putting in both of these containers should still be the amount of pure apple juice that is in the final mixture. So we want, there is our equation, which we could simplify a little bit if you wanted to write 10 plus 9 equals 100p. Okay? All right, so this isn't too difficult to solve, is it? 10 plus 9 is just 19. Equals 100p. Now we're trying to solve for p, so we'd have to divide both sides by 100. Now I'm going to write that as p equals 19 hundredths. Now notice that is not a percent. 19 hundredths, though, means 19%, and if you didn't know that, you could say, well, to change any number to a percent, you multiply by 100%. This is sort of pre-algebra material, that part. Having to change a fraction to a percent, you just multiply by 100%. And then what happens is the hundreds cancel out, and P is 19%. So that's what we're looking for. What's the percent in the resulting mixture? It should be 19%. So it looks like that's 19%. We could check it, though. So here's how we check it. We go back and draw the picture. Remember, we already knew these first two things. We had 100% of the 10 quarts of the pure apple juice, and we had 90 quarts of the 10% apple juice, and then we knew that was 100 in here, so we just found out that this was 19%. So now I'm putting in the 19%. So this is what I'm checking. I'm making sure this is really correct. Okay, so let's see. We'd also figured this out previously. 100% of 10 is just 10, and 10% of 90 is just 9. And is that the same thing as 19% of 100? Well, 19% of 100 is 19. Is this true that 10 plus 9 equals 19? That's what you want to find out. This is the amount of pure apple juice in the first container, the amount of pure apple juice in the second container. Is that the same thing as how much pure apple juice there is in the mixture? And it is. So then the question is, what's the resulting percent? And we want to answer in words because this is a word problem. You don't write x equals 0.19 or 19%. There was no x. It was a word problem. So the resulting percent in the final mixture was or is 19%. And there's another percent mixture problem where this time you didn't know the percent. I hope you learned something. Remember,